People don't lose respect for you in one moment. It doesn't happen in an argument. It doesn't happen in a failure. It doesn't happen when you make a mistake. It happens slowly, quietly, in the small moments you never thought anyone was watching. A glance that drops too quickly. A voice that shrinks when it should stand tall. A nervous laugh at the wrong time. And one day, you notice it. People stop asking for your opinion. Rooms don't shift when you walk in. Conversations move forward without you. And the terrifying part? You did it to yourself. Not because you're weak, not because you're not smart enough, but because of 10 habits. Quiet, invisible, daily habits that have been eating your presence alive. Psychologists call it social erosion. You don't lose respect in dramatic, obvious ways. You lose it through repetition, through patterns that become invisible to you, but crystal clear to everyone around you. Your presence, the way a room feels when you enter it, is not fixed. It's not something you're born with. It is built every single day, and it can be destroyed the same way. Every habit on this list is a leak in the ship, small alone, devastating together. By the end of this video, you will see yourself, perhaps for the first time, the way others already do. And if you're honest with yourself, some of this will hit hard. Let's begin. Habit 1. You explain yourself when no one asked. You make a decision, and then you immediately justify it. I was going to say something, but I didn't want to seem... The reason I did that was because... I know this might sound weird, but stop. Do you know what over-explaining signals to the human brain? Guilt, insecurity, the desperate need for approval. When a person of real presence makes a decision, they make it. They don't run behind it with a flag explaining why it's okay. Think about the people you respect most. Do they spend 30 seconds justifying every choice they make? Or do they simply act? Over-explaining is social anxiety wearing a costume, and people feel it, even when they can't name it. The fix: say less. Own your decisions. Silence after a statement is not weakness, it is authority. Habit 2. You laugh when nothing is funny. This one is subtle, deadly. Someone says something slightly uncomfortable, you laugh. Someone makes a jab at you in front of others. You laugh and say, yeah, you're right. An awkward silence. You fill it with a chuckle. Nervous laughter is the white flag of social interaction. It says, I am uncomfortable. Please don't hurt me. I am not a threat. And people, without consciously knowing it, file that information away. They start to see you as someone who can be pushed, someone who won't hold a line. The most commanding people in any room know how to sit in discomfort without flinching. They let silence exist. They don't perform ease, they have it. The fix: when something isn't funny, don't laugh. Breathe. Hold your expression. Let the moment pass on your terms, not theirs. Habit 3. You are always available for everyone, instantly. There is a psychological principle called scarcity. What is rare is valued. What is everywhere is ignored. When you respond to every message in 30 seconds, when you drop everything the moment someone calls, when you rearrange your schedule for people who would never rearrange theirs for you, you are telling the world, my time means nothing, and the world will believe you. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding that your energy, your time, and your attention are the most powerful currencies you possess. Spend them like they matter. The fix: delay responses when you're busy, because you are busy. Protect your time like it's valuable, because it is. People respect what they have to wait for. Habit 4. You look for approval the moment you speak. You make a point in a meeting, and then look around the room for someone to nod. You post something, and check back 12 times in the first hour. You make a joke, and immediately scan faces to see if it landed. Here is what people see when you do this. They see a person who does not believe in themselves. And if you don't believe in yourself, why should they? Validation seeking is not just insecurity. It is the broadcast of insecurity. It tells people, my sense of self depends on your reaction. And the moment someone knows that, they have power over you. Real presence comes from an internal compass, not an external audience. The fix: speak, then breathe. Keep your eyes steady. Train yourself to be the last one to look for a reaction, not the first. Habit 5. Your body is speaking before you open your mouth. Social psychologist Amy Cuddy proved what the ancient world already knew. Your body shapes your mind, and your mind shapes how others see you. Slouched shoulders, head angled down, arms crossed and tight, eyes that dart, a handshake like a wet cloth. These are not just aesthetic flaws. They are psychological signals processed in milliseconds by every person who sees you. Before you say a word, people have already formed an impression, and that impression is almost impossible to undo. The body of a man with presence is open. It takes up space, not aggressively, but naturally, as if he belongs wherever he stands. The fix: stand like your spine has a purpose. Keep your chin level. Let your shoulders fall back. Not forced, just settled. Practice it alone until it becomes you. Habit 6. You fill every silence with your voice. There is a difference between speaking and communicating. Some people talk constantly, but when they leave the room, no one can remember a single thing they said. Words without weight, volume without value. The most powerful communicators in history were not the loudest. They were the most deliberate. They chose their words like a surgeon chooses tools. Every sentence had a reason to exist. When you speak too much, 3 things happen. 1. People stop listening. 2. They begin to see your words as filler, not truth. 3. You lose all mystery, and mystery is magnetic. The fix: before you speak, ask yourself, does this add value or does it just fill silence? Embrace the pause. Let it breathe. Your next sentence will mean more for it. Habit 7. You have made complaining your identity. Every conversation, there's a problem. The job, the people, the situation, the world. And yes, the world is hard. Yes, life is unfair sometimes. But here is what chronic complaining communicates to everyone around you. I am a victim of my circumstances. I am powerless, and I want you to confirm that. People with strong presence do not broadcast their wounds, not because they don't feel them, but because they understand. Your problems are your responsibility, and the moment you make them everyone else's soundtrack, you repel the very people who could respect you most. Energy is real. People feel what you carry. Carry something worth feeling. The fix: notice when you're about to complain. Pause. Ask, is this a problem I'm willing to solve, or just one I want to narrate? If you can't act on it, don't broadcast it. Habit 8. You cannot hold a gaze. Eye contact is one of the oldest, most primal social signals in human history. It says, I am here. I am not afraid. I see you, and I am comfortable being seen. When you break it too quickly, especially under pressure, you signal submission. Think about the last time someone looked you dead in the eye and held it. Calm, steady, unblinking. What did you feel? Respect, perhaps a little discomfort, the unmistakable sense that this person is not easily moved. Now think about how you look at people. Do your eyes drift down when someone challenges you? Do you look away first, every time? That one habit can undo everything else you've built. The fix: practice holding eye contact 3 seconds longer than feels comfortable. Not a stare, a presence, warm, steady, and unbreakable. Habit 9. You become whoever the room needs you to be. Someone expresses an opinion, and you immediately soften yours. Someone pushes back, and you cave. Well, actually, you might be right. I was thinking something similar. No, you weren't. This habit, the constant reshaping of your views to match the social weather, destroys your credibility at the deepest level. Because people don't just notice what you think, they notice how firmly you hold it. A person who shifts with every wind is not agreeable. They are formless, and you cannot respect something formless. Having opinions that don't change just because someone is uncomfortable is not stubbornness. It is identity. It is presence. The fix: know what you believe before you enter the room. When challenged, pause, consider genuinely, and if you still believe it, say so clearly. I understand your point. I see it differently, and leave it there. Habit 10. You have no standards, and everyone knows it. This is the root. This is the seed from which every other habit on this list grows. When you have no standards for what you tolerate, for what you accept, for how people treat you, you become invisible. Not because you're not there, but because there is no weight to you. Standards are not rules you impose on others. They are the quiet declaration of how much you value yourself. When you allow people to disrespect you and say nothing, when you accept less than you deserve and call it peace, when you swallow your truth to keep the room comfortable, you are teaching everyone around you exactly how to see you. They will learn that lesson perfectly. The men and women the world genuinely respects, not because of titles, not because of money, but because of presence. They carry an unspoken line. You feel it before they say a word. They do not announce their standards. They simply live them every day in silence, without apology. That is what presence is. Not volume, not dominance, not performance. It is the quiet,
unshakable sense that you know who you are and you will not betray that for anyone. You watched this video for a reason. Something in the title called to you. Maybe it's because you felt it, that slow erosion of presence, that quiet invisibility that crept in without warning. Here is what I want you to understand. Nothing on this list is permanent. Every habit that can be built can be broken, but only if you're honest. Only if you stop performing confidence and start building it, one decision at a time, one standard at a time, one moment of held eye contact, unshaken posture, and deliberate silence at a time. Presence is not given, it is forged in the small moments, in the moments no one's watching, in the choices you make when it would be easier, so much easier, to shrink. The world doesn't respond to who you say you are. It responds to who you are when the pressure is on, when the room is watching, and when it costs you something to hold your ground. Be that person, starting now. Presence is not the loudest voice in the room. It's the one that stays when all the others are gone.